What's up, Eve? What are you doing here today?
I'm coming to check out something. You've got a big box for me?
Yeah, some truck brought it in. I don't know.
Yeah.
You said it was supposed to be coming, so
yeah.
I'll grab the tow motor. Let's go check it out.
All right. Finally, we were expecting whatever is inside this box forever.
It's been a couple weeks at least.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Tow motor's camera shy.
Yeah. There we go.
No problem.
Put that propane to work.
No problem. What's it say on it, Eve?
It says BMW motor rod. Do not push.
There's
Stop.
a little white sticker on this side. Is there one over there?
Yes.
What's it say on the sticker?
Let's see.
Oh.
Has an address. Oh yeah, there it is.
XR.
BMW M1000 XR. Yes.
So this is what you've been waiting for,
Yes,
huh?
sir. And I'm super excited about it, guys. This is awesome. A great bike to complement the Ducati Multistrada V4 RS.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. It doesn't look like there's too many parts. We should probably be able to get this together.
Oh, cool, man.
Just a windscreen and some lowers or something.
Yeah.
Hook up the battery, put some gas in it, get it on the road.
Yeah, there we go. Start putting that break-in miles on it. Zach wants to see 620 break-in miles on this beast before he does the first service and removes the rev limit on the bike.
Yeah, because this has the 2024 S1000RR engine in it, not detuned.
Oh, wow.
So it has the same break-in procedure of 600 miles with the engine rev limit to 9,000.
Okay. And he's got this crate broken down.
Yo, done it a couple times.
Yeah. Look how beautiful that bike is, man. Wow. It's gorgeous.
This is the easy part. Unfortunately, the rest of it has to get cut up and recycled, which is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they'd send us returnable crates, as long as they picked them up.
Right.
Yeah, so you get little winglets, air channels everywhere. Super nice carbon fiber hugger, chain
Oh,
guard.
I see that.
All
Yeah.
the carbon's really nice. Carbon up here by the dash. Not
that's
trimmed out
beautiful.
quite as much as your MRR, but still, you're looking at some carbon at least.
Yes.
Sports silencer, endurance chain,
Endurance chain, yep.
blue calipers.
Gorgeous.
Got the Gillies rear sets, adjustable.
Same ones as on my M-Bike, huh?
Oh no, it has
Oh,
a different foot
different,
peg
yeah.
if you look. I think those
Yeah.
are the same ones you could get on S1000 XR.
Sure.
Because this is based off of S1000 XR,
Mm-hmm.
which would have a detuned version of the RR motor. It doesn't have the shift cam where this has that, so you can get full power out of it. All right, so we got it on the bench, blew off all the random sawdust and stuff so we don't scratch anything. And then first thing we gotta do is pull the battery out and get it on the charger. They usually come about half charged, but we wanna get a nice, good full charge on it. It comes with the lithium battery, same one as the RR, nice and light.
Let's see. Oh, it is light. Surprisingly light, because it
Yeah.
looks huge.
They do add this spacer in, which weighs about the same amount as the battery, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but you need that so it doesn't move around.
Yeah. So far for lithium batteries, I've actually found their expensive battery charger, this one that looks like this, to be the best.
As
I've
far as doing
saved
it
some,
quickly.
yeah, for lithiums just in general. I've saved some lithiums with it. I've also saved some lead acids with it. Just gotta make sure you got it in the right mode. So as you can see, these bar ends are really cut out for this mirror. It gives you this level of adjustment. There's this little pin that goes into the bar, and then there's a screw that goes here so we can lock our mirror into the position we want.
Okay.
All right, so we got our rubber grommets installed in our lowers. One of the few non-carbon fiber parts. Unfortunately, I don't know why they wouldn't just make these out of carbon.
Yeah.
And we also get these clips put on here. think that's it. Same thing on the other side. And then we'll put the bike up in the air and start putting some parts on it. Okay, so up next we're gonna put on the screen protector. As long as the customer is willing to pay for it, I think they're like 50 bucks. We try to put them on all the TFT bikes because the TFT is just hard to clean without it on it.
Yeah.
Even though the screen protector may not look the best, at least if it gets all messed up, pull it off, put a new one on. TFT is super tough. Only thing I found that kind of works is rubbing alcohol. But here's a great noise.
Yeah.
And right now is a great time to install it. You can see
clean.
there's no dust on it.
No fingerprint. Oh.
No, oh, come on, Eve. But I still wipe it with the wet wipe because I feel like that activates the sticky stuff on the screen protector.
Yeah.
Just like your cell phone protector, you know?
Yep.
And just go in one direction. Either pick up and down or across, doesn't matter, but don't change directions.
Or bad things will happen.
Not bad things, it just, you might wind up with a piece of dirt or something underneath it. We're just trying to keep it as clean as possible.
And now we rub some sandpaper over it?
Yes. The provided BMW sandpaper. Or lint-free rag that is sometimes lint-free. Sometimes it has a lot of lint. No, no dust, please, Al.
Looks great.
So as long as there's no dust, which I don't see any, that's what leaves those little holes like looking in it. Now we just got to center it up. It's just a little smaller than the TFT, so you need to leave a little line on top and the bottom, but you want it to be straight. And then I just push down in the center and I let the rest of it work its way out on its own.
Look at that. We're going to be doing this like in 2 days on our 2024 S1000 giveaway bike.
Heck yeah.
You got more of those in stock, I hope?
No, that was the last one.
Oh, great.
But we put some more on order.
Okay. That wasn't too long at all.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You can see it adhered itself, and then start in the middle and just rub outwards.
While we're doing that, let's check the status of the battery. We are up to 35%.
So after we do that for a minute or so, hopefully we pull this and we look good just like that.
It does look good.
No air bubbles, no dust trapped
That's
under.
perfect.
It's a lot easier to do at this point than when it's sat in the showroom, sat in someone's garage.
Yeah.
So if you think of it, if you guys are getting a new BMW, ask your dealer if they got these and they'd mind installing it for you, or if you want to install it yourself, do it right there at the dealership.
Yep.
Up next, we got the windscreen holder. 4 screws, holds it to the front here, not too difficult. Has a little adjustment to it.
Ah,
2 positions.
I see the springs for it.
Got our metal collars installed. You just line it up on the 4 screws. Doesn't get much easier than this. Start the screws.
No fingerprints.
Not too many fingerprints.
Yeah.
Try to keep it from having to wipe it off. That way it won't scratch. This is like a million times easier than the RR. If you notice, it'll just slide in right up here. No fairings in the way or anything. Holds itself in place. We got cool carbon fiber fender already.
Yeah.
Marzocchi forks.
Okay.
Marzocchi steering damper. Looks extra long, doesn't it?
It does.
Still adjustable.
Yeah, nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 clicks. All right, so we got the chain cleaned off, air pressure set, there's oil in it, coolant's good. Got the rotors cleaned, we are ready to install the battery, and
What percentage is it at?
it's at 100%. We killed enough time.
Nice. Very nice.
So we got a nice fully charged battery installed on the new bike. Always like doing that. Might actually look at the instructions on how this cable gets routed because it's super weird. All right, getting close. We got the battery hooked up so we can turn the dash on for the first time. Let's see how long they wrote it for. Get the nice M
You're thinking
startup
3
screen.
miles?
I'm thinking 3.
Yeah.
It's usually 2 to 3. 3 miles.
Yep.
So we got to get some gas in it. Easiest way to do that, shut that off. Open up our electronic gas cap.
Full tank?
Full tank, and then we got to add some BMW fuel system cleaner. Got a bottle over here. This is good stuff. If you ever wind up where your bike's not starting or something and you think there's water in your gas, you pour some of this in, it'll actually get it running.
Oh.
But every new BMW either gets this installed into the gas tank or should be handed over to the customer because they pay for it. I just put it in the gas tank. It's like a mini cold start. Run through, make sure everything works. Left. Right. Brake lights. Full assist. Mode. Got plate light. Checks the side stand switch and the clutch switch.
How was your first ride on it?
Back from the first ride. Unfortunately, the traffic was not cooperative, so I couldn't really tell you much, but got 7 miles on it. Nothing went wrong with it, so that's good. Made it through all the modes, tested cruise control, make sure all that kind of stuff works. And then I already signed your book. I got some paperwork to do, and then you're good to go. But at this point, you want to sit on it and check the mirrors, check the clutch brake lever, because that's all adjustable.
Okay.
If we need to make any adjustments, we will right now.
Okay.
Looks really good with that shirt on.
Yeah, I know, right? Perfect match. And the shoes too. Shoes are BMW blue. This looks good, Zach.
Okay. Foot pegs feel like they're in a good spot.
Oh, I didn't test that. Let's see. Yeah.
All right.
I usually have real good luck with the stock settings on the BMWs.
Yeah. Usually we don't have to adjust much, but figured we'd check it while you are here.
Nice. And even the bag feels good on my back. Did you feel the bag on your back?
Yeah, you can kind of use it as like a little backrest.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Very cool.
It didn't seem to move at all, so that's cool.
No, it stays put.
Yeah. All right then. You are all set, sir. Enjoy your new motorcycle.
Thank you, Zach, man. Thanks for all your
Have a
hard
good
work.
one, Eve. We'll catch you in the next video.
You got it. I'm back from Sills, and I've got 3 M machines in the driveway. My M1000 RR, my M1000 XR, and our good buddy Todd is here. He's surrendering his M1000 XR, and he's going to put the break-in miles on my bike. He has 3,153 miles on this beautiful machine, and this bike has 9 miles. It came with 3 miles. Zach put 6 miles on it, and now Todd is going to put the rest of the break-in miles on this beautiful machine. The next day. Okay, I tried to do that stupid voice, but I don't know if it worked or not. Todd's back, and he put 460 miles on it, because when you left it at 8 miles, right? So now we've got 468, so just 132 or so more to go, and I'm going to put those on the bike myself. So this is downtown Filthy Cleveland at night, and some people are out enjoying what's probably going to be one of the last nice days here of summer, and you can see we have some skyscrapers and yeah, some interesting scenery maybe. I feel like I'm on a press launch or something, because Todd and I are basically on the same vehicle. Same bags, same bikes. Yeah. That's how it is at the press launch. Everybody rides the exact same bike. Really cool. Only difference is Todd's bike is unlocked. He has the Brent Tuning ECU flash stage 1 on it already, so his bike is fast. We produced a video of that bike, Todd's bike, producing 191 horsepower on the dyno at GP Performance and Tuning, and that was amazing. It made like a lot more horsepower than my Multistrada V4 RS. On that same dyno, that same day, that bike only made 168 horsepower. Yeah, So yeah, this bike has power, guys. We know that. And you know, it basically has an S1000RR engine in it, which is crazy. Because the Multistrada V4RS does not have a Panigale V4S engine in it. It has a Street Fighter engine, and it's even detuned from that point. So if those madmen at Ducati really wanted to play with these guys at BMW, they'd release another Multistrada, a lighter version, maybe with not such a large fuel tank, with a Panigale V4S or even the crazy R engine in there. That would be breathtaking. And that would get me to buy another Multistrada if they did that. 605 miles. Break-in mileage assignment, boring arse assignment is complete. And now I can head home. And now this bike can make its way to Sills Motor Sales, and Zach the Master Mechanic can execute its first service. And then we can really have some fun on this beautiful beast. So stay tuned, because the content's going to be amazing. You're going to see this bike go up against my Multistrada V4RS. It's going to be some epic content, guys. Stay tuned. Yeah.